So today I am making a glorious shrimp salad, and I am using medium to large South Carolina fresh shrimp. I will cook these in some seasoning, then I'll drain them, peel them, and devein them, and I'll be chopping them up. But this is the mixture that we're using. So what I have, one of the most important ingredients is tarragon vinegar. It gives it a fantastic flavor. Do not get this. It's just like where you buy cooking sherry. So what's in here is 2/3 cup of mayonnaise, 2 teaspoons of tarragon vinegar, 4 tablespoons of cream, 2 tablespoons chopped parsley, plus minced onion, a 1/2 teaspoon celery seed, and a 1/2 teaspoon basil. This is basil we grew and dehydrated, so when I do it, I need to pinch it between my fingers. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon white pepper. So we're gonna mix this together and then we'll be refrigerating it. But shortly, I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of celery and that minced onion in here. You're gonna think, oh, that's not enough liquid. Simmer down. Yes, it is. And I still love my Vidalia chopper. Makes it very fast to chop that up. I'm all about fast, and it's an easy cleanup. So wash your hands, of course, before you start, because this is a hand thing. And of course, Vern cooked last night, which caused me this morning to spend almost an hour cleaning the stovetop, kitchen cabinets over there where he cooked. So bless his pointed head. He is a fabulous cook. But when I cook, and if something spills on the stove, I usually get it off right then while my stove is still warm. But that's just me, because I don't like going to bed with a dirty stovetop, because we gotta be sanitized. We cook up in here, we can up in here, and it's important. And if you want to bring something to a gathering that people will ask you to bring back, this is it. And there is nothing groovier than having a recipe still in your mama's handwriting. So, but I also made copies just in case anything ever happens. But this is good. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator to marinate along, and then I'm going to cook my shrimp. So not hard. There's only one way to mess up your fresh shrimp when you boil them, and that is to overcook them. So don't do that. Now this is only 2 pounds of shrimp, so I'm just gonna sprinkle in some of my Tony Chachere up in there. But you can get Zatarain's, which is for crab, crawfish, and shrimp, and it tells you right on the box how long to cook them or not overcook them. So this would work, this 3-ounce package, for 4 pounds of shrimp. You got more, you use another little mesh bag of this stuff. It's fantastic. They also make a liquid, which is all that. Oh my Lord. But do that outside, or it's kind of like hard to breathe up in your house, and you will smell it for 3 days. But this you will not. Are using Tony Chachere, or if you're an Old Bay chick, or dude, use your Old Bay. I ain't about that Old Bay, because I am a Cajun from Louisiana, and we about some Cajun spice. That's just how we are. But I don't want to discriminate against you just because you don't know no better. So I'm not going to put my shrimp in here until this is at a full rolling boil. I'm going to boil it 1 minute, then I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to let them sit there. Okay, about 5 minutes, not much longer, and they're gonna absorb a lot of these flavors. It ain't hard. We're waiting on our water to boil. This is a deveiner for the shrimp after they're cooked. When I go to pick them, okay, I'm gonna slide this along his back, if I can get it to where you can see my red thing in there, and that will pull out his little, I call it his intestines, his digestive tract, because it can be crunchy. Okay, when you go to a big shrimp boil, ain't nobody doing that. You just eat them. Okay, but I don't need no crunchy crunch that ain't coming from my onion and celery. And I forgot to tell you, it's 2 cups of celery and about 6 tablespoons of minced onion that will go in that mayonnaise, tarragon vinegar mixture of spices. So I'll link a deveiner for you, and I'll also link the Vidalia onion chopper. So great to use and so fast. So it's coming up, won't be long. We be boiling, and I have a coffee pot running. The fan is over your head. Remember, I live here, it's just my house. So let's start getting our shrimp in here. Then we gotta devein these, peel them, clean them, oops, splish splash. And then we gotta rough chop them. Because this is what makes this shrimp salad. That's right. And I put a squirt of lemon juice in here as well. Get a little spoon. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Let it come back to a boil. We're gonna time 1 minute. Look at that, already turning pink. Beauty-muss. Only wearing a glove because I don't want my hand to reek of shrimp while they're raw. And I'm gonna sanitize that bowl because that was raw seafood. Don't hurt yourself. Alrighty then, we are peeled, deveined, and now we're just gonna rough chop up our perfectly cooked shrimp and get it into that mixture we had. Does not take a whole lot of effort to do this, but I will tell you it is hecka good. And of course, Husband Interruptus is happening because he just pulled in and he is a grown man who cannot drive without blasting music. Gets on my last nerve, Lord have mercy. So like I said, a rough chop, and then you simply put them and fold them into what we did with the onions and celery and all of our great flavors. So I'll finish up the rest of this. All right, we got our shrimp in. So let us mix it in with our spices, our celery, and our onion. And then we'll put this back in the refrigerator. It will release some liquid, but if I need to add more moisture, I will do it with cream. But this is a beautiful thing. Most shrimp salads you get, they're just full of filler. This is full of shrimp. This is a beautiful thing. Good Lord. Okay. That's a purty thing, very purty. Let's get a spoon and try it. Just to show you all the spices and what is in there. All right, let's let Vern come over to my right and he can take a bite and see what he thinks. And it's not even fully refrigerated with the shrimp in it. This looks beautiful. ¿Te gusta?
Maravilloso.
Ah, maravillosa. Okay, so it's going back in the refrigerator and then we'll turn it into a salad, but not yet. My dad and I love this, and once we were out of all the shrimp and left with the bowl, okay, and the cream and stuff around it, we used to take a piece of white bread and sop up all of it. My mother thought it was terrible, okay, to do that, but dang, it was so good. So, into the refrigerator, gonna put the lid on it, bang, clash, boom, okay? And then we'll make a salad, see? It's like it makes its own little dressing, ha. Now this is a beautiful thing. So all I'm gonna do is got a little bit of lettuce, and goodness gracious, it's just iceberg, but wash your lettuce, goodness gracious. Wash it. You don't know where that lettuce been. Ho, ho, ho. Now, I will go chow down on this as my pre-dinner snack. Why? Because it's delicious. Easy to make. Could not be easier. Many ways to serve it. When you have a gathering, you can put it in a beautiful bowl. You can use crackers. You can put it in muffin tins with a piece of romaine lettuce as large bites. It is delicious. Best shrimp salad I have ever had, and I love it. Get you some. Because this shrimp salad is not full of filler and breadcrumbs and huge pieces of celery to use as filler, it is shrimp salad. Every piece of shrimp, because that's the majority of what this is, has those spices on it. And you taste that tarragon vinegar in the back, and it is absolutely delicious. So with every bite, you're getting a lot of shrimp that you've chopped up, celery, onion, and those spices. You cannot go wrong with this. It's absolutely fantastic.